It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, Atletico Madrid. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild here with Atletico Madrid. Still pre-recording episodes, don't worry about that. Hopefully you are enjoying the content on the channel. I did push forward a couple of days and that meant there was a couple of games there behind the scenes. Nothing to do with us, but it just means we're sitting in 7th with 7 games played. Yeah, alright. Let's jump into this episode. We've got 2 big games. One of those is a Champions League encounter against the Tottenham Hotspur. So we need a win in the Champions League. We need to do that today. We need these boys finding some touch. Let's jump into this episode. We start off with some monthly scouting updates. We've got Hong Hui Song 70-90, Lee Cao 80-94, and An Yang Zhang 69-94 to keep an eye on. We are in the Netherlands, of course, and still the only lad to keep an eye on here is Thomas van der Linden, and haven't really brought back much quality in the Netherlands so far. Well, we've got some talent here in Cameroon. We've got the Wamplo brothers, Malik and Malik. They've got the exact same fucking name. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. So we'll monitor them. We've got Mamadou Dama, 76-94, Sheku Dangbo, 73-94, and Ibrahim Kuruma? I don't know. But we'll monitor these lads. And unfortunately, there's been some international duty and Tamir El-Deeb has broken his collarbone. He'll be missing for 8 weeks. Right, first game of the episode is against Athletic Club at the St. Mams Stadium. The injury to Tamir El-Deeb gives Rotella a chance. He is a left back. We're going to play him at right back today and hopefully he can hold his own. We need some points here. We need to get back up the table. Let's get into it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Looks like it's a wet evening here for match day 8. And we're at the St. Mams Stadium and, well, we need a big game here from the boys. We need a victory. We need some goals. We need to play more defensive. We started off flying against Barcelona. It's been all backwards since then. So let's see if we can push on and find a goal today and get the 3 points. Touch from Reina. So we'll flick back on for Manolo Reina. Pass forward, cuts back inside nicely, lays this one off. Cardenas, he'll get the run through here from Rodolfo Gallardo. And Rodolfo Gallardo works the keeper. The Rock tries to get in. And then Alvarez clears it away for a corner. The Rock flips it out wide. Cardenas pushes on forward. Crosses to the back post for Reina! Gets in! Manolo Reina has started this season off well. His 3rd goal now for the season. A lovely ball inside, was unmarked in the box, and he smashes it past the keeper in the 16th minute. It's 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. What a finish that is from Manolo Reina. And I think it was Cardenas slipping it inside. Reina unmarked, and he just finished it beautifully. 1-0. Oh, Amaral decides to make a run himself, and he takes a strike. It's fallen, and he had to clear it away. Rotella inside for Reina, lays it off. Lloris back for Reina, who takes the strike and kept on with the save. Fuck me. You've got to run at him, boys. 1-1. The defence is just stationary. They just don't want to get out and attack. And that just left an opening. And he slams it past Lucero. Let's have a look here. Shabaka and Amaral just hold their line. Someone needed to go out and charge him. Smashes it past Lucero. It's 1-1. Free kick here for Atletico on the cusp of half-time. Cardenas drives inside. It's tapped away by the defender and easy for the keeper. Just waiting for a whistle here. Definitely been the better side on the day, but it's still deadlocked at 1-1. And there is the whistle. Rise forward, gets the run here from the Rock. Pushes inside. There's the cross. Brings it back inside for Sarr, and also poor touch. And Sarr's not really having a good season here. Probably needed to recruit a big midfielder. Reina off to the Rock. Drives his way forward again. Still comes the Rock. There's the cross inside. Cardenas gets in. 2-1. And well, Cardenas has definitely started off the season well. He gets his second goal of the season. A rock with a little bit of trickery. Brings it back inside. And the little master gets up and puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-1. Cracking finish. Well, let's make 3 changes. Saar will check out for Gasparoni. We're going to check out Manolo Reyna for big Nick Evans. Get some height in the box here. And Chevalier checks out for Joshua Hendricks. Good from Hendricks, the young lad getting an opportunity here, and he drives his way through the midfield. Still comes Hendricks. He'll push this one on now for Nick Evans. Nick Evans cuts back. Here's the delivery. Punched out. Here's big Nick Evans. Lumbers his way forward. He's got the rock in position. He chips over the top, but cleared away. Reese plays forward. Hendricks lays it off. He's got Gasparoni. Good save from Gasparoni. There is the whistle. We hold on and we take the 3 points we needed. 13 shots to 2. It should not have been that close. But let's have a look here. Cardenas gets himself a 9.4 man of the match pretty much with a 1-1 assist and goal and 2 tackles. Well done from the winger. The Rock with the assist and a 9.1. Reyna a goal and an 8.8. So the front 3 were firing. Saar, well, you've missed 5 tackles, mate. That is horrendous. We need you playing more defensively. Chevalier 7.4 did okay. Lucero, only the 1 save for him and conceded 1. 8.3 for Rotella. Not too shabby, filling in at right back. 8.4 for Shibake, a 7.9 for Amaral with 3 intercepts and a tackle. Gallardo was okay with a 7.6. Hendricks checked in and did himself justice. Lloris was okay, but we need someone a little bit more solid playing central defensive midfield. Gasparoni checked in late, Evans as well. So get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, here we go, lads. This is a big one. It's Game 3 of the Champions League campaign. We're going to Wembley to take on Tottenham. They sit top of the group. We need a victory desperately. Draws aren't going to cut it if we want to push through to the next round. The first team is ready to go, and Russo will come in off the bench. All right, here we go. This is a big game. We're going to Wembley to take on Spurs in England. It's a wet day, but we need the boys firing, and we're just looking for that one performance from Luciano Arnos. He has been so quiet this season. He's had some poor touches, and he's still yet to find himself a goal. So hopefully he can be the man to rip this one open on that left-hand side, and we can send Spurs packing. Come on, we need a victory. We deserve a victory. Let's fuck Spurs. Sancho does his man in and finds himself a little bit of space. Cuts back nicely, finds an opening. Sancho is blocked by the defender. From Rios, Arnos just flicks it on. Jose Manuel will play this one through. Aguado, Sancho. That's Guimara's Biller out wide. Alvarez probably offside, so he brings it inside. Aguado plays it back for Gallardo. Lays off now for Rios. Inside Vandenbroek, quick touch on. He's got Sancho. And somehow Sancho comes through, works Lloris. And it's out for a corner. Rios picked off. Jose Manuel. Sergio Alvarez has an opening. Sergio! Oh! Good from Jose Manuel, just clearing it out. Tottenham are definitely attacking. Vandenbroek does well. Sancho fires forward. Aguado will lay this one off now for Sergio Alvarez. Can he find something here, Sergio? He'll cut back inside and he fires one forward. Aguado now cuts back nicely. He'll slip it inside. Jose Manuel got a touch on it. And it comes out to Hendricks. Oh, good from Arnos. Oh, Arnos takes the strike, works Lloris, and we'll get a corner. Oh, it is the cusp of half-time. It's Tottenham with a free kick. They set up 25 yards out. Harry Kane works his way inside. It's into the wall. And Lovato does well to hold it. And there is the whistle. It's deadlocked at 0-0, but Tottenham have been right on top. Well, Sancho comes flying through. Gets the touch on here for Aguado. He's into the box. He cuts back nicely. Oh, my days. From Jose. Aguado has been rinsed from behind. No free kick from the referee. Dele Alli, Fonseca has to clear. Vandenbroek gets the touch on. Alvarez fires forward for Aguado. Works his way forward and into the box. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. It is. Aguado goes down. And we get an opportunity here to possibly take the lead at Wembley. Sancho, Gallardo. Can he find a goal here past Lloris? Yes, he can. Lloris doesn't move. It's 1-0 Atletico. And Sancho with his third goal of the season. He has become accustomed to taking penalties here for us. And Lloris was absolutely dumbfounded. He's been done. He did not fucking move. And Sancho puts it in the back of the net. 1-0. Right, let's make our changes. Lloris checks in, Russo checks in, and Barrios checks in. Let's get defensive and protect this 1-0 lead.
5 minutes left of the 90.
Oh no, Dele Alli is through. Movado! Zanos. Barrios. Holds up the play, flicks it back, and there it is! We get a victory on the road against Tottenham, our first 3 points in the Champions League. Well, 8 shots to 6. They only had 1 on target, though. We just sort of shut the gate on them. And let's have a look here. Sancho from the penalty spot gets himself an 8.4. This team isn't in inspired for, but it looks like they're digging in and trying to get the job done. We take 3 points. Right, so what that does there with that win, it takes us to the top of our group. I mean, we haven't lost a game. We've drawn 2. We've won 1, and that puts us 5 points. So that is a good position to be in. Still 3 games to go here in the Champions League, but just a win that we needed there on the road against Spurs. And as for the league, well, we've moved back up to 4th, 14 points. Barcelona are running away at the moment. They're 5 points clear. Hopefully you're enjoying these shorter little episodes just so that you are getting that little taste of Sparring DK on the daily. We will see you in another episode very, very soon. I'm Sparring DK, of course. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.